Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance, followed by a moment of silence. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Running for Homecoming Queen and King and how to vote.
Plus that and more, we have Chris Natali with your sports news update this week.
Today is September 29th. I'm Naomi Ade.
And I'm Shiloh Peterson. Welcome back, Falcons. Attention all students, Friday is your last day to be in the Foothill yearbook. This Friday, October 1st, is Picture Makeup Day for yearbook photos. If you have not taken your school picture this year, then please head to the theater lobby during school on Friday. You can go before or after school during class with teacher permission. Also, for those who bought a photo package, you can return the purchased photo package and get a retake on this day. Makeup Day is only for those students who fall into those categories. This means you cannot make up a photo simply because you didn't like your first one. Get camera ready and say cheese this Friday.
Now that nominations are in, now you can vote for your student homecoming king and queen today. In the running for king, Adam Wright, Evan Garnett, and Joseph Gallegos. Running for queen, Leah Tartalasky, America Robles, and Hale Odell. Scan the QR code in the middle now. Students are only allowed to submit once. Remember that you must use your school email to vote for a student. Voting will end on Friday at 3 p.m. Also, today is the final day for teachers fundraising to be crowned staff homecoming royalty. The numbers coming in this morning's show: Miss Buck now taking off with the lead with close to $565. Miss Ashton falling behind her with $466. Mrs. Hemsworth remains in third place with $429. Mr. Lass leading male teachers with over $243. Miss Stark in fifth place with $116. Mr. Thompson has raised a little over $100. Mr. Gasquet and Mr. Tobler are in last place with about $20 each. They have all so far raised a total of $1,969. Nice job, teachers. You have until fifth period today to collect money. The teacher who raises the most money will donate all the winnings to the charity of their choice and will be announced tomorrow right here on FST News and crowned at the football game. The final count will take place at 2 p.m. afternoon today.
Though money definitely talks, our FST News poll as of this morning shows Miss Hemsworth tied with Mrs. Buck, while Mrs. Ashton and Mr. Loss are head and head. If you haven't already downloaded our app, now is a good time to do it. On our app, you can also submit pictures of yourself this week. We'll choose one lucky photo this weekend to give an FST News phone pop socket to. Use the QR code on your screen to download the app.
We'd love to see pictures of you dressed like a tourist today. Tomorrow, wear your favorite band t-shirt, and Friday, wear Vegas gear. And if you haven't decided yet, it's not too late to buy your homecoming ticket this Friday night. The bash will be at 8:30 after the football game. That starts at 6. It will be in the quad until 10:30, where there will be music, activities, games, and a photo booth for $5. Dress code is either fancy or casual. Instead of buying your ticket from your school banker, you can purchase it at the web store. If your parents are buying tickets for you, make sure you are logged in using your student email address. It is important that you bring your student ID to attend. If you don't have a student ID, you can get one printed at the front office.
Now to sports with Chris Natali.
Good morning, Falcons. Hope everyone has had a good week so far. I'm Chris Natali, and welcome back to another episode of FST Sports. Let's get straight to it. We'd like to start off by congratulating our girls golf team who won their final match of the season last week, beating both Shadow Ridge and Las Vegas High School. Let's give a huge round of applause to the ladies for their amazing effort this season. Swinging into the highlights, they teed off at Las Vegas Golf Club last Wednesday. Haley Lee finished their round with a score of 108 and Sienna Orden with a 109. Chrislyn Dunn finished with a score of 110, Jasmine Brown finished with a score of 112, and Kiera Orden finished with a score of 120. You can see Haley Lee driving in this video and Sienna Orden almost making her putt here. Both these ladies made the cut, those wins giving them the 4A Mountain League title. Now they have 3 weeks to prepare for the state tournament, at which they will face off against Basic and Shadow Ridge. We'll of course keep an eye on those Lady Falcons, and again, congratulations on a great regular season. We are all rooting for you. Next, we are taking a look at our star runner, Nathan CARLIN, on our boys varsity cross country team. Although the season is just starting, Nathan has already proved he deserves to be called his division's fastest runner.
On his mark. Senior Nathan CARLIN has been running since 6th grade here at Foothill. CARLIN has been on the track and cross country team since his freshman year. Although practices are key to training, Nathan says he does a few other things that all help him to become our varsity and his division's fastest runner.
I do a lot of strength training and cross training. Cross training is like mountain biking and just other activities that help your other muscle groups get stronger.
Get set. Although he doesn't follow any dietary plans, Nathan says he always tries his best to eat healthy and continues to practice weekly.
I would say average a week, I spend probably 2 hours a day at practice, and then I also take weight training during the day, and sometimes I'll wake up and I'll run before school. So on average, I'd probably say 2 to 3 hours a day of just running.
Aside from all of the hard work and training that goes into being a fast runner, Nathan does have a true love for the sport. He grew up watching his mother run marathons, allowing himself to find interest in running on a family level. He sets a high standard for himself.
I enjoy just kind of being alone, and it's a team sport, but it's also like you're on your own too. So if you mess up, it's on you. It holds you to a high standard, and I like when I'm running, I can kind of let go of everything else and just kind of be in my own element.
Go. Nathan is a top runner in this state right now, but this is nowhere near the end of the road for him. He's on the path to becoming one of the top in the country.
Makes me feel pretty good, but I'm not really looking at top runner in the state. I want to be top in the country, so I don't want to limit myself to just the state.
While it is very obvious that Nathan has a big future ahead, for now we will continue to cheer him on as he crosses one finish line after another. Reporting for FST News, this is Naomi Ade.
Nathan is planning on attending college. He isn't set on where yet, but says he has several dreams, which include studying landscape, architecture, and inspiring to be a firefighter, and maybe even making it to the Olympics. We are all proud to call you a Falcon, Nathan. As for cross country, we got the information you needed on the Falcon Invitational last Saturday. Nathan CARLIN finished first. He is also the first in the state and the 327th runner in the country. The boys team finished in the top 10, and as for the girls, Soleil Fulmer finished third and is first in the state in her division. The rest of the girls team finished 7th. And they were not done yet. They also competed at Basic yesterday as the Foothill boys team finished 5th overall. And while Soleil Fulmer for the girls finished 2nd overall, the girls team finished 2nd overall. Great job, cross country. Other highlights from last week include a football game in which all 3 teams played at Palo Verde. They were able to play against a tough crowd as varsity won 42-20. JV won 26-7, and the B team lost 36-32. Our girls volleyball team is also making a trek this week all the way up to Centennial and came back with 1 win to make the late night worth it. Varsity won against Centennial, but it all took 5 sets. The B team, however, lost in 3, as well as JV. They lost in 2 sets. The boys soccer team took their talents to the test against Valley High School. Varsity lost 1-0, JV lost 2-1, and the B team had a tie 5-5. And this Monday against Legacy, Varsity won 5-1. One of our players, Daniel Lake, had an amazing header goal. Last night, both women's teams won against Desert Oasis. Varsity got a score of 2-0, while the JV team won 2-1. This team was able to pull through even though they have 5 players out. We're also hearing girls soccer B team is undefeated this season, having played so far against Desert Oasis, Green Valley, Liberty, and Arbor View. We hope they keep that winning streak as they look to forward 2 home games this weekend versus Spring Valley and Palo Verde. Lacrosse clinics start next Monday. Though the actual season doesn't begin until spring, lacrosse will be in practice soon. A newcomers clinic will start next Monday on October 4th on Mondays and Wednesdays. If you are interested, you can find more information on the links tab of our website or talk to Mr. Rapant. The King of the Hill basketball tournament returns in October. Do you have what it takes? It is a 3-on-3 basketball tournament on Saturday, October 9th at 11 a.m. The event is open to all grade levels and players will be separated into upper and lower class divisions. There is a limit of 4 players per team. The cost to play is $25 for each player, and QR codes to pay and register are on your screen. And of course, remember that if you are attending games, cash will not be accepted anymore for entry or tickets. You must use this QR code to electronically purchase your tickets. That's all the sports happening around the Hill this week, Falcons. Thanks for your time, and I'll see you all next Wednesday. Back to you, Naomi and Shiloh.
That's all the news going around the Hill today, Falcons. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at FST News.
And from all of us here at FST News, have a wonderful Wednesday, Falcons.